What does June 2022 horoscope have in store for the signs as far as love and relationships are concerned? These are guidance-based soul scopes that can be read according to your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign depending on what you resonate with. Okay, let's hop in and find it out. Aries Love Horoscope, June 2022. Your mantra for the month of June is simple: what you sow is what you grow. Instead of giving your attention to what is lacking, focus on the support you already have. It may not be in the template that you imagine. Then again, love can seldom be confined to neat little boxes. Given that we have just made our way out of the eclipse portal, you may have to deal with uncomfortable patterns from the past one last time. Remember, the people we attract in our lives are merely catalysts in our journey. This will help you integrate the lessons without making them the villain in your story. Oh, and one more thing. You deserve to manifest everything you desire and more. So, continue to hold the vision you have for the future and trust that your physical reality will catch up with it in divine time. Taurus Love Horoscope, June 2022. It's time to shift focus from the garden of your heart to the clear space of your mind, Taurus. The energy of June may seem uncomfortable at first. Allow the divine plan to unfold nonetheless. Endings are often tricky to navigate given the muck that is likely to come up in the process. Trust that you are prepared for the changes that lie ahead nonetheless. For some of you, the endings may be metaphorical rather than physical. Honor this as a time of confronting the shadows. A time of breaking past the illusions that are keeping you from manifesting the love you desire and deserve. Don't reject the pain, the tears, the heartache. It's all a part of the release. The release holds the fertile ground for a new chapter to begin. Gemini Love Horoscope, June 2022. As an air sign, you're fiercely protective of your space. You value your independence over everything else. Having somebody constantly breathe down your neck is not your idea of romance. Beware of acting out though. The cards are guiding you to express your need for space in a firm yet gentle manner. Trust that you will have a better understanding of each other's boundaries with the passage of time. Geminis who have recently entered the dating and mating game are being asked to practice discernment as well. Are the people around you dragging you down? Do you feel exhausted as a result of being in the presence? Newsflash, when we're surrounded by those we love, we feel invigorated. So, if your company is lowering your vibration, call for the check, pay your share and bid them goodnight. There are many saccharine quotes about using your pain for good and letting light in through the cracks of your heart. But you do not have to buy into narratives that do not feel authentic to you. It's best to let go with kindness and gratitude. Cancer Love Horoscope, June 2022. Your point of contemplation this month: how can you Marie Kondo your relationships? The energy calls for decisive, deliberate action. Start by examining your interactions. When you feel light, bright and full of joy, who are the people around you? At the same time, what are the spaces in which you feel depleted? While you may not need to excommunicate your other connections, you can choose to be more discerning with whom you spend your time with. Liberate yourself from the need to meet everybody's expectations at this time. Keep your emotional waters clear and speak your truth in an unapologetic manner. You know what you deserve, and you shouldn't have to settle for anything less. Leo Love Horoscope, June 2022. What does your ideal life look like, Leo? The month of June sees you and your partner taking things to the next level. Think exchanging rings in the presence of your tribe members. Now, before you jump onto a mood board for outfits and centerpieces, honor the journey you have shared so far. Have an open and honest conversation about how you would like to grow together. For single lions, a new chapter begins with heart-centered healing. Take the idea of fulfilling your emotional needs and make it into a daily ritual. Create an altar space for objects that bring you joy and awaken the song of your soul. Remember, healing is not a linear process. Be prepared to take both the good and bad days in your stride. Virgo Love Horoscope, June 2022. What if we said that everything is as it is supposed to be and everything is perfect in this moment? The storm has passed, beautiful. This is an affirmation that the dust has settled. So, let go of the irrational fears that keep you stuck as you allow yourself to embrace the possibility of the life you can co-create. Trust that they're just as invested in the growth of this relationship as you are. Single Virgos are being reminded of the power of saying yes more than they say no. Somebody close to you could be vying for your attention. The only way you will be able to recognize this connection is by dropping your judgments. There's a whole spectrum of possibilities waiting to be explored. Take more chances than you usually do and allow people to surprise you. Libra Love Horoscope, June 2022. The commune life beckons, Libra. Are you ready to answer the call? June 2022 is the month to don your most intergalactic robe. Tap into your inner mystic and honor the energy of the moon and the stars. The act of showing up as your most authentic self will help draw in your tribe. We're talking about fellow unicorns who fill your chalice and remind you of the magic that lives in your bones. Give yourself the permission to be wild and free and say yes to every social invitation that comes your way. At the same time, let go of your previously held notions about how a romantic partner will stroll into your life. Soulmates aren't found from the safety of your sofa, even though you wish they were. It's best to let the universe intervene and send an unexpected surprise or to your way. Scorpio Love Horoscope, June 2022. If only things could work out on your terms, within the desired timeline and in the way you've imagined them. June promises to push you into accepting that you are only responsible for your own actions. Scorpio, that patience is a virtue and that things will develop in their own time. So, give them the time they need to get back on their feet as you direct your energy towards yourself. The more you operate from a space of defenselessness, the easier it will be for you to find solutions that are supportive of your growth. But that doesn't mean you should betray your own feelings with regards to this situation. Communicate your truth with clarity as you express how you would like to be supported by them. Sagittarius Love Horoscope, June 2022. Gratitude feels like an overused word these days, but it simply means seeking the lesson in every experience. To reject nothing, not even the unpleasant aspects of life. Understanding its virtues will help you move into a space of wholeness. As such, turning your knowledge into wisdom is going to be a big theme for you in the month ahead. So, will you operate from the same frequency that you have been or make a quantum shift? Should you take your ex for their word and give this connection another shot or hit the refresh button? Is it worth taking a chance on a blind date? If the era of Netflix and chill ended back in 2020, what is the best way to bond with a love interest? The rulebook you once swore by could suddenly seem redundant. And that's okay. Be patient with yourself as you figure out how to nurture both old and new connections. Capricorn Love Horoscope, June 2022. The constant tension between things as they are and how you want them to be. This month, you're being guided to bring the gift of acceptable to the table, to hold space for the other as you do for yourself. You're both going through your own karmic lessons. Getting on the same team will make your journey to the other side effortless. Saturnians who have been in a situationship will find themselves unsure of how to move ahead. There's no shame in wanting to define your relationship. Instead of betraying yourself, accept that you have needs and ask for these needs to be met. Their willingness or unwillingness to show up for you will help you understand whether or not you should invest in this connection. Aquarius Love Horoscope, June 2022. This month, you're thriving, not just surviving. That undeniable glow on your face tells us that you've been doing the work, integrating your shadows, and are ready to show up at the most embodied version of yourself. Remember, there is no inner shift that does not make room for magic without. So, allow yourself to be transformed by the winds of change. Allow yourself to make room for a connection that will feel like nothing less than quantum physics. June 2022 promises to bring with itself a divine union that can neither be described through poetry nor prose. Pisces Love Horoscope, June 2022. Doing the inner work and integrating the shadows has been a big theme for you over the past couple of years. You know who you are, Pisces. You know what you deserve. The month ahead sees you drawing clear boundaries with friends and lovers alike and communicating your needs with clarity. Letting go of your people-pleasing ways will help you build your relationship on the solid foundation of mutual respect and trust. For some of you, this may be a period of letting go of that which is no longer supportive of your soul's growth. Focus on looking forward rather than slipping into nostalgia mode. Your higher self is holding space for the next level of your evolution.